I love it.
Hi guys, this week I'm taking you deep into North Hollywood where I purchased a scrap slice of marble and had it cut to finish my Craigslist dresser, which is now the baking table of my dreams. So buckle up and let's get building. So I stopped by a couple different tile yards before realizing that most of them don't cut tile or stone or whatever it's called. They don't cut here, they just sell it here. And behind all of these shops are Fabricator yards. So Stone Mart was the last one that I went to, and I took their advice and finally went around the corner and found this fabrication yard. They were so nice. I was like really nervous to come in because they were working with cranes and it just didn't seem like a place where I would be allowed to come in. But you're allowed. You can go in there. And they're really, really helpful. I thought I would just have like 5 scraps to choose from, but this man was so sweet and sent me to the back and said, basically any of these. And so I kind of peeked around, and then he came back and helped me turn all of these so I could like really get a good look.
I found my piece and they're cutting it right now, and that was not as scary as I thought it would be. I do wish I had a little bit more Spanish. I was able to ask how long it would take, but I'm gonna go grab my car right now, bring it around.
I stopped by Home Depot on the way home and grabbed some liquid nails, which is what they use to put up like mirrors in bathrooms. And it's just like really strong construction glue, and specifically said for marble on the label.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna try and get this off, which I think I can just do like this.
You're taking the whole wood piece off.
Yeah. Did you think I was gonna glue it on top of the wood?
I did.
Oh, that's funny. No.
Is there a flat piece under that wood?
I don't know, but it will be fine if I glue it along
Just
the
the
edges.
edges?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is just still so funny to me. Chase thought that I was just going to glue the marble on top of the other piece of wood that's already there. Sometimes I skip corners, but typically I like to do things the right way. And I built that table that's behind me under the shelves. So give me some credit. I know what I'm doing.
No!
I was really, really bummed. I cannot tell you. There's a big gash in that tabletop now. I mean, it's pine, so I knew it was going to get damaged eventually. I'm going to be okay with it. I'm going to be okay. It's okay. I've recovered from this trauma. So I'm kind of setting it in place. The other piece of wood was flush with the back, and then I'm just kind of measuring the sides to make sure that it's perfectly even, and I took a pencil and marked all around the edges. I cleaned it off because it had just come from the tile yard. I wasn't going to use it at this point, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget to give it a good scrub down. But I had to wait for Chase to get home before I could actually glue this top on, so that's what I did. If you look at his face carefully, you can tell that it's pretty heavy. He's such a strong, handsome man. And then we're just kind of lining it up so that it matches where my pencil lines are. And then I'm trying to convince Chase to get rid of a piece of furniture in our kitchen.
It's done. It's ready. Oh, it's ready. I love it. It's so cold. I just want to hang out with my marble all day. I love it. I love it so much. I couldn't be happier. Great investment. So I'm pretty sure I paid $60 for this dresser. It was a long time ago. I got it on Craigslist. And then this was $150. And that included everything. The cost of the marble and the cut, which I think is that's a pretty good deal. I was expecting it to be over 200. And I got to choose from like a whole bunch of marble slabs. I thought it would just be like 5 and like, here's our scraps. good luck. But this was a huge slab, and so I got to choose, like, I was like, can you cut from that side? Because I wanted like this piece. Do you know what? This is kind of like a marriage. The longer that I sit with this, the more I love it. As I get to know it and I see like all the beauty in its imperfections and nuance, this is the beginning of a long friendship. So that contact paper that I had on the wood, I just pulled the whole piece of wood off. Look, this is really convincing contact paper. I think it's beautiful, and it's a really great option if you don't want to invest in a slab of marble. However, it will only last for so long. I think I put that on in 2019 or 2020, so 2 or 3 years ago, and it was like 30 bucks. I could buy a new roll of contact paper every couple of years, and after about a decade, I would have paid the same price as the marble, and this will last a lifetime. This was one of the most fun and simple DIYs that I've ever done, and I hope it inspires you to live that opulent life that you want to live if you thrift and if you get creative and if you spend your birthday money on marble, then you too can live an opulent life. All right, I'm gonna make dinner. Bye.
If there's one thing you take from this project, let it be this. Just do it. Like, I sat on this project for so long, and I actually bought some contact paper that looked like marble, and honestly, it was pretty convincing, but it was like $30, and a couple years later, it needed to be replaced, and I had this idea from the beginning, but I just didn't want to shell out the money and also take the time to go to these Fabricator yards. And I don't know, I was kind of like nervous about the whole thing, and really, like, there was no reason to be. So if you have a project and you know what needs to be done, then just do the things that need to be done and finish your project. Just do it.